So the point of this story is there is this downward slide. Apparently, the sun and the moon were still there. But we're not going to forget you. Apparently, as mothers, we won't forget our sons, but they were forgotten. There is no doubt about that. They became truly forgotten allies. Now, I want to conclude then with two stories. Story number one has to do with the Marquis de Lafayette, the boy general who did play a very important role, I believe, in winning the American Revolution. Will go on a tour. He's invited back to the United States in the 50th year of the Declaration of Independence, and he'll begin touring in 1824 into 1825. And in June of that year, latter year, he will visit the community of Utica, New York, one time the heart of Oneida country. And they have a day of celebration. Lafayette's in town. He meets with the old soldiers, and there are speeches, and everyone seems very happy. And Lafayette gets there, and remember I said he had a relationship with the Oneidas. He said to the mayor, "Where are my friends, the Oneidas?" Well, it turned out there were 3 or 4 of them there. Well, what do you want to meet with them for? They don't matter. That was the community's attitude. They don't exist. We don't know anything about their history. They didn't contribute anything. Why don't you want to meet with us? That was the way it was presented. And Lafayette said no, and he will step aside, and he will meet with those Oneidas, and he will wish them somehow, somewhere, that they may experience a better day. Well, that day didn't come right away. But what we've done, I believe, in telling the story of the United States, is that day is beginning to finally arrive. Because back in the 1960s and into the 1970s, we began to open up the American story. We began to get over historical amnesia about various groups, whether it be women, whether it be African Americans, whether it be Hispanic people, or whether it be American Indians. And now what we're doing is we're beginning to integrate those stories into the larger story of the American experience. And I personally believe, as a historian, that we are much richer in terms of our understanding of our past and our roots and where we have come from, because we have begun the process of including all people in the story of the American experience, including the Oneidas, which are now experiencing a great revival in upstate New York.